That comment, I feel strongly about it. I feel my privilege has been breached, and I need the protection of this Senate and other colleagues of ours who serve in the nice Senate, and to call upon the distinguished senator who made this comment to address the Senate as to why he has to go that route without seeking for further clarification from this Senate. Or else, he should come up, stand up, and apologize publicly to this Senate and to Nigerians for that comment that has been made. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Well, So I'm surprised that my colleague is bringing it here, which means that it is true. Mr. President, that statement is misleading. It's very defamatory. And we will not take it as a Senate. I equally serve in the 9th Senate, and I know that the content of that interview is false. And I support what my colleague has said. Whoever it is should publicly apologize. And if he is here, he should stand up and apologize. Otherwise, we will refer this matter to the Ethics and Privileges Committee.
There is a point of order. The next have it.
Okay, thank you very much. We should do the right thing.
It's a lot of time on issues that could be resolved in 1 minute. Distinguished Deputy Senate President, please say something. Seems to be like an education to almost all of us, particularly the fact that over 70% of us are new in the current 10th Assembly. When I recall when I was in the 8th Assembly, I don't think I signed that form, but my money was deducted from my surveillance gratuity and sent to the consolidated revenue account of the Federation. So I would like to find out from you, in the event that I took nothing away, because I did not take anything, and I did not also sign a form that I was taking something, and yet my money was taken, is there any remedy for people like us? Because, so I would like to meet you privately, since you are almost a landlord in the Senate. You've been in the National Assembly from 1999, and so I would like to meet you to also express my grievances that deduction was not merited, because I did not take anything away from the, and I know many senators did not take anything away, and except those who agreed to the budget items. That's what you are explaining. There are still a lot of offices that nothing was taken away because they did not sign those forms and they did not purchase those items. So now that it is clear to the public that there was no vandalism, there was no looting, and there is a practice because as a result of depreciation, and it is optional that you either buy those things or you leave them when you are going. Maybe we can give an opportunity now to our colleague, distinguished Senator Oshiomole, to say something, and we bring this matter to an end. Distinguished Senator Oshiomole.
Nice patience and allow me, small as I may look, allow me to make my mistakes if they are mistakes, but I want to say what is in my heart, not what anybody wants to hear. But
no, but the Senate is guided by rules. If you are... No, I said the Senate is guided by rules. And what your colleagues are giving you the opportunity to do is to say whether the story the social... You are protected.
Very much for the protection. Small people need even more protection. Mr. Senate President,
and my distinguished colleagues, I want to repeat that I have respect, huge respect, for each and every member of this Senate, not only of the 10th Senate, of all those who have been senators since 1999 and even before then, as evidenced by the fact that the journey to this place is not easy. Number two, in my view, what I did, and I'm happy it is recorded, at no time in the course of my reply to the allegation made by the TV host, at no time did I say that senators looted their office. I never said so. And I will challenge with respect to the mover of the motion to show that clip of the channel's television. What I said was this: I said offices were vandalized. And Mr. President, except that people didn't take our informal chat seriously, I've had calls in your office, in the office of the Deputy Senate President, and in other offices where we agonize over the state of our offices. And I said on that television, I said, many senators here have had to use their money to procure basic needs for their office because the ones that were there before were removed. I never imagined even now. I do not believe that a senator will vandalize his own office. Why? So how can anybody accuse me that I accuse senators of vandalizing offices? I have huge respect for every senator. And even if I thought that senators did it, I have the privilege in this house, whether in the open or closed section, to ask those questions as to why senators should be vandalizing their offices. I have never thought so, and I never said so. What I did say is that, contrary to the general impression, that even before receiving our salaries, some of us have had to spend personal resources to repaint our offices. And I repainted my office, Mr. Senate President. I bought new carpet for my office. I bought a new television set for my office. Somebody donated a copier for my office, including computer, to be able to function. These are the things I said. And I said many senators have gone through this. And yet, we are being accused of appropriating money for ourselves. And I said, this is not true. How can this honest attempt to explain a reality be perceived as disrespecting the Ninth Assembly? I have personal friends in the Ninth Assembly. Incidentally, Mr. President, I am on record as chairman of APC as defending senators who were elected to the Ninth Assembly, not out of eye service, out of conviction. And I defended them against powerful forces like governors. So how can I disrespect people that I...
Guys, members that drew up this order. Order 10, read out by distinguished Senator Olamelekon, was not complete. It says, and I want to read, any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that a contempt or breach of privilege has been committed, or referring the matter to the Committee on Ethics and Privilege. But if the matter is raised in the Committee of the Whole, the matter shall, the chairman shall leave the chair and report progress. The normal thing to do here, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, is to refer the matter to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges. They will give the two sides opportunity to discuss the matter and come up with it. Instead of us here arguing and trying to wash our dirty linens outside. And that's why I earlier proposed that we go into closed session. But, Mr. President, this matter is not something that, when the mover of the motion raised it, I believe he is not raising it because he wants judgment or case to be between him and the person, but to resolve the matter amicably. And I was thinking that the distinguished senator will stand up, and now he said he was quoted out of context and apologized to the committee, and we move on.
Senator.
But if anybody got the impression that I accused the senators, that was certainly not the intention, and that was certainly not what I said. But for those who feel that that's my comment, which was meant to protect our collective image, was offensive, of course I apologize. Because I cannot leave the comfort of my home to go and abuse a house in which I am a member.
Thank you very much. Distinguished Senator, the operative word there is that those who feel offended that you have apologized, your apology is hereby noted and the matter is concluded. And also thank distinguished Senator Oshiomole for giving the Senate the opportunity to explain some of these issues because the public had no idea. And I think this also puts speed to all the speculations and discussions about 70 billion, because they probably did not know that the 70 billion was not palliative. It wasn't meant for rice for House of Rep members and senators. It wasn't meant for fuel. That what was there was real for replacement of items that had depreciated in value and had actually been boarded, and they needed to be replaced for the functionality of both chambers. And so I think it's also a good thing that this has afforded us that opportunity. Senate Leader.